Oh my gosh, guys, hi, it is me again. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that that's actually funny because there's murder boy in the background. Anyway, guys, for those of you who don't know, my name is Jessie. I am a former international student that was studying here in London, Ontario, going to Fanshawe College. I know we all love this song, but anyway, this is actually episode 2 of the My Story series, the You're in My Story series. So it's basically just gonna be a series where I basically have a conversation / interview with former international students here in London, Ontario. So it's people that studied at Fanshawe College specifically and were living here in London. So current students and former students, just to kind of like get like an insight into the experience and how it was for them. Okay, anyway, so guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so we're just gonna get straight into it. So in this episode, I'm gonna be having a conversation with my BFF. Okay, whatever. So his name is Daniel. I met him in 2019 at Fanshawe College. Actually not at Fanshawe College. Like, he went to Fanshawe College and he was a friend of a friend's, but now he's not a friend. Okay, whatever. So we're just gonna be kind of like touching on his experience here, because as we know, we all have our different experiences when we come to Canada to study, and a lot of people just want to pretty much know what it's like at Fanshawe. So that is really the purpose of the so that is pretty much the purpose of this series, right? It's to just basically get an insight on different people's experiences here studying in Canada. We're gonna get straight into it. Okay guys, we are here at Victoria Park, and as I mentioned, we're here with Danny. We're having our Starbucks. It's a very, very laid back, bad weathered Sunday afternoon. And as I mentioned, we have Daniel here, and we're just gonna catch up with him, get to know Daniel and how his experience was here at Fanshawe. Here in London, Ontario, at Fanshawe College. Like, introduce yourself, give us some context and background. Context and background. Like, so where are you from? Just introduce yourself.
Hi guys, so I'm Daniel. I'm from Cameroon. That's Central Africa. I moved to Canada in 2019. That's like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
It's school in January 2019. That's in Fanshawe. I started with International Business Management for my first program.
That was postgrad certificate?
Yeah, the postgrad certificate for the International Business. And my next program was 2020 January to September 2020, and that was logistics and supply chain management.
Yeah, that's
really
the course that
program.
Most people want to do. Yeah. All right,
It's
Daniel.
a good one, and it's a tough one as well.
Yeah, no, I don't know about good. No, I'm kidding. Like, it wasn't that bad. Why Canada? Why did you choose to study in Canada?
Probably because not the US for me. So Canada was my main option.
Yeah.
In terms of immigration, in terms of a whole lot of things, that was a preferred choice for me.
Yeah.
When I had to put all of those situations to my list. Yeah.
No, that's
So
good.
that's the main thing. That's why I preferred Canada. The school year is good. Everything is nice. The weather is no fun for me.
Even in summer.
From here, so the weather is not. It's summer right now,
But it gets so hot, like, and humid. So, and then what about the visa process from Cameroon? Because actually, I know there's a lot of Cameroonians that come here. So, what would the visa process be like for them? Do you remember? Because you probably did this in 2018.
It's
your visa
been
process.
a while.
Yeah.
But it's like a 3 to 4 months process. I know you have to like get in contact with the Fanshawe clients in Cameroon to get admission into college, and it's a little bit of a process. It takes like 3 to 4 months to get your paperwork to move from Cameroon to Canada.
Okay, so just pretty basic time frame.
Yeah, basic
Not
time
bad,
frame,
not
3
bad.
to 4
And yeah, there's quite a large Cameroonian community in Canada, right?
Yeah, I think I've met quite a whole 100 people.
And what, like,
Yeah.
in London? Like, what's the...
Well, in London, I've met a lot of people, but I think I've met like a good number of Cameroonians in London.
Yeah.
Double the population in Toronto. So like, the more you go to Toronto or Ottawa, the more you get to see more people.
Yeah.
But London has a good number of Cameroonians.
Yeah. How was your experience at Fanshawe College? Like, what was the student life like? So you came from Cameroon, and now you're in a new country, and you're going to be a student. What was it like? What would you say about that?
Like I mentioned earlier, I moved from Cameroon to Canada in 2019. More like I started school in January 2019. My first program was actually International Business Management, IBM 8 months postgraduate diploma, right?
Yeah, it was a postgrad.
Yeah, the postgrad program, 8 months. Then right after that, I think January 2020, I had the logistics and supply chain program.
So you did one course after the other.
Yeah, I
You
did
didn't
one.
take no breaks.
No, I did one course like January to September.
September,
I
okay.
had like a 3-4 months in
Oh, okay,
between.
you took the break, okay.
Yeah, I took the break, and during the break, I was eligible to work like full time.
Full time, yeah.
Yeah, I could do like 40 hours a week. Then right after that, I went to supply chain the
Supply
following
chain.
year, January to September. So more or less the same thing I did for IBM.
Yeah.
I did that for supply chain. It was a little bit different because my supply chain program was co-op, so I could do like internship. But I don't remember doing my internship for some other reasons. I think the internship, getting into one of the programs was a little bit difficult. Some of the internship programs were unpaid. I had a paid part-time job, which I preferred over doing the...
Oh, so internship, you mean the co-op?
Yeah,
okay.
the co-op is unpaid. So I rather do my part-time job, which was paid for like 4 months, 5 months, over doing the co-op, which was unpaid. But yeah, doing your co-op, you definitely get a whole lot of experience and market exposure and getting yourself into the job market. So co-op is always like a better option.
But yeah, there's no guarantee they're gonna keep you
Yeah,
after
there's
the
no
co-op
guarantee,
period.
and I wasn't interested going 4 months without having like a flow of income or something.
Exactly.
So I rather did my part-time job over the co-op. But then I was lucky and able to get a job right after my supply chain program. So once I got done in September, I was lucky to get a full-time job in October, and that really helped me not miss my the co-op program.
You mentioned with co-op, like you have to like find the job yourself, obviously.
Oh yeah, so to get a job with the co-op, it's like getting a job into the real world.
Exactly.
So you have to really put in your resume, apply for jobs, go through the interview process and everything.
And I feel like it was kind of awkward because you just have to kind of like approach these companies saying, can you take me in for like 4 months to do a co-op type of thing? I don't know. For me, that was really intimidating. There's a lot of reasons why people choose not to do co-op. But I guess, for the chances of getting like a professional job after you graduate, if they retain you, then it's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, but if they don't retain you, it was just... No, I'm not going to say a waste, but
of
like...
money, waste of time.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Fanshawe school program was interesting. It was a nice one. 2 years of school, I had fun.
Oh,
Not
you
like
did?
fun school fun, but I mean...
Define fun.
Yeah, I had fun, like took advantage of all the benefits Fanshawe had.
Such as?
The gym, internships, volunteerism programs, all people, new stuff, try out a whole lot of experience.
I remember there were like clubs for like international students, and they would have events, and then
think
COVID
when
happened.
I just came, I joined a few clubs, but along the line I lost interest. I picked up other activities like maybe gymming more often. Quite a few other things, playing soccer. Maybe watching volleyball and basketball games.
At Fanshawe College?
Yeah, it was like there were a whole lot of things to do. Maybe after 6 p.m.
Yo, I did not see any of that.
That's why I said I had fun. Because
You had fun,
I used to like search for all of those stuff and do. They used to have like free food. Free lunches.
They had a lot of events on campus.
Yeah, there were like so many events on campus. We used to have like video games.
So I would see you there all the time.
Yeah, so we used to have like video game challenges.
Yeah.
So like maybe right after class or during your break, we have like competitions. Some days I would go to the gym.
Yeah.
So I think I had a good time in Fanshawe. All the benefits.
Yeah, you
school,
took advantage of everything
getting
that was
a job and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I took advantage of all that. It was a good one for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was able to juggle the two. It wasn't easy, but I was able to like watch myself when I'm out of school. I was able to study when I'm home.
Yeah, you have good discipline.
Yeah, study maybe right after work. I could easily just keep myself in line with my program, and that really helped me as well. Because I was working and going to school and trying to keep up with whatsoever I could do. Yeah, exactly.
So
making friends.
What was like the biggest challenge of like student life?
Well, because it was more or less my first international study experience, overall it was really challenging. Getting used to the environment, getting used to the weather. Making new friends, meeting new people, different cultures. I'm from Cameroon, like I earlier mentioned. So now you have to hang around, like probably everyone else not Cameroonian.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, okay, what do I say to the next person that doesn't offend them? A little bit hard trying to put in all of these emotions and cultures and everything all into one.
Yeah.
And your school and work life and everything. But I guess once you start handling it day to day, you get better.
Yeah,
and everything just goes with the flow.
Yeah.
The study life and the work life was a little bit hard because I used to work as a student. I used to work part-time.
Yeah, so
that was
20 hours weekly?
Well, it says 20 hours weekly.
But some people.
So I was allowed to work like weekends, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, okay, Saturday, Sunday, okay.
And it was like 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day shift.
Oh, okay, so you work less than 20 hours.
I used to work less than 20 hours. So like 2 days, 6 hours, 7 hours, that's basically 14 hours a week. So I think it gave me more time to study as well, since I only do like 7 hours a day. I could have more time to study, like go home and study, since I wasn't like working back to back 40 hours a week. But then once I was done with my program, I was able to work full time, which is 40 hours a week, more like Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, something like that, which is actually different. Because working part-time, I could easily handle my school. I said, I could read during the week, work during the weekends, and also like have fun during the weekends. So I could really have that flexibility to my schedule. But working 40 hours a week, it's a little bit hard adding any school work to it, because you're really tired after doing like 8 hours every single day. So that's how I think I balance it up. Study period, 20 hours a week, and I could do it.
I think it's easier now for students to get jobs because that's the thing, we're studying like 2 years ago, so I'm wondering now what it's like for students to actually like find a job. Would you think it's easier?
London is growing, so I see like a whole new businesses every now and then.
So many new
and I mean
restaurants.
More businesses definitely means more jobs for students.
Exactly.
So so I guess maybe right now it's better for students to get jobs compared to London 2-3 years ago.
And we're kind of like out of that pandemic stage, so
it's
probably getting better. Just to wrap up the whole Fanshawe College experience, how would you rate your experience at Fanshawe College?
In terms of education,
people education,
people education, lifestyle, post-school life, job opportunities. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Yeah, I think so too. It was above average.
Above average. So definitely a win. 7 out of 10.
Just gonna touch on what it's been like for Daniel living here in London, Ontario, because that's where we live, right? So Daniel, first things first, what has it been like graduating from Fanshawe College and then transitioning into the whole work life and just living it, your lifestyle here in London, pretty much? What has it been like?
London lifestyle. Wow.
Yeah, talk about the London lifestyle. Talk about it.
It's a quiet one. London is really quiet. I like quiet places, so I think I fit into.
Yeah, he's an introvert.
More like that, so I think I fit into London per se.
Okay.
But I got done with Fanshawe when I completed my supply chain program in September of 2020.
2020,
yeah. And I was lucky enough to have a job in less than a month, October 2020. I had a job full time, started working. So my transition post school was good.
Okay, you had a smooth one. Okay.
It was fast for me, so I think it was okay. I had a job working 40 hours a week, Monday to Friday. You lose contact with most of your friends from Fanshawe because right after the period, everyone is moving to Toronto.
Yeah, most people move or they just get so caught up with life, I guess.
I was lucky to have something in London. I think that's why I'm still in London. But I do like London because it's a quiet place.
You really like it here?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't like it here per se, but I mean, it's a nice area to live in.
Yeah.
In terms of cost of living, London is pretty decent compared to cities like Toronto. House prices, insurance for your vehicle, and things like that are relatively cheaper if you have to compare it to other cities like Toronto or maybe Ottawa or somewhere else. So I think London is a nice place for me.
Sounds like, and Daniel was able to smoothly transition from the whole college life to work life and just being stable. You know what I mean? So it's not like that for everyone. Just saying. Yeah.
It's not an easy process.
It
So
really isn't.
don't take my story as a good one. It's a tough one. You could go like 2, 3, 4 months without having an option on the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I think I was just lucky because I put in a lot of efforts.
Yeah.
I was having like sleepless nights putting in the applications.
Honestly.
Yep, trying to do what I can do.
The grind. Besides London, like, where do other people move after studies? Because, yeah, you meet people when you're studying, and then most of them will move to, like, Windsor or wherever. Like, did you want to also move somewhere else, or were you okay with just, like, staying in London?
Well, I would say I have more friends in, like, the Toronto area, GTA.
And then Hamilton,
Yeah, Hamilton as well, which is, like, an hour away from Toronto.
Yeah.
At some point I felt like moving away from London because I've like done school here and everything, so I just wanted somewhere new, somewhere I could start life. But then I had a job offer in London, so I'm like, I mean, what's the need moving out of London?
Yeah. But were you working from home?
Working from home, so I could easily relocate to anywhere I wanted. I just felt comfortable where I was, I guess. So I ended up staying in London.
Okay.
And also, like I said previously, the cost of living in London is relatively cheaper compared to other cities, which was also a good factor to me extending my stay in London. House prices, insurance prices, car and everything. It's relatively low compared to the other cities around. So London for me.
And what about like the nightlife or like the things you can do around here? What do you think about it? What are like things coming up like?
Well, yeah, I
things to
mean,
do,
back in
places to go?
2019, 2018, I could literally say I had just like 3 or 4 spots I could go.
Yeah.
I do like restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really get any African cuisine per se where I could like go in and have a decent African dish.
Barely any.
Like good jollof rice or something.
Yeah.
So nightlife and entertainment,
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
But it's not really the best. So,
Yeah, it's not the best. But we're here. There's Richmond Street down there. Okay, that's where everything happens. And then I guess other random spots where you can like have a good time. Nice places coming up where you can eat or
yeah, I think London has a good number of spots you could want to try out.
our places.
Oh yeah, lots of
arcade, whatever they call it. I don't know.
So
Rooftops.
there's quite a lot of things to do. I like restaurants, so good number of restaurants to try out.
Yeah.
VR spots. My favorite spot is the Factory. It's a really good.
It's fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have a good number of things. Escape room.
Yeah. And I guess there's just like hiking trails here and there.
Yep. There's the mountain thing. You know, the mountain.
Bowler.
The Bowler Mountain.
Bowler Mountains. Yeah.
I mean, I think there's quite a good number of things to do in London. You just have to like search for it.
Yeah.
And maybe get friends interested so you could try it out together.
Yeah.
Because you may have some of these spots, but then you're like the only one interested in
Exactly.
trying it out.
Yeah.
Like,
You just have to meet
I don't
people
like
that
skiing.
like doing the same thing as you. Speaking of, what is it like making friends here? Like, what has your experience been?
Well, 2019 when I came, I'll say it was a little bit harder. Literally have so many Cameroonians, Nigerians, South Africans. Yeah, right now you could like see a good number of people. It's easy to make friends now compared to
easier,
like 3 years ago. I mean, if you go out at night, if you go to like decent restaurants, you get to see a whole lot of people you could interact with. So yeah, there's people to interact with, and well, yeah, more like that.
Yeah, it's easier to make friends.
Easy to make friends now
Easier.
compared to like
easier.
Yep, my bad. It's easier to make friends now compared to like 2, 3, 4 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. To wrap it up, guys, because I don't want to keep y'all here long, or keep you here long, whatever. What are some things that you've learned? What's your advice for like people that are gonna move to London and are planning to attend Fanshawe College, and I guess just anyone coming to Canada, I guess?
London is fun, but you have to search for it. You have to go out and look for the fun stuff and maybe reach out to the fun people.
It's really what you make it, hey?
London is nice, Canada is nice.
Yeah.
The weather is not nice to me. Maybe it's good to you, but not to me. But away from that, job market is good.
Like, do you think it's worth it?
That's something I cannot answer.
Yeah. We don't want to be responsible for all of that.
Yeah, not responsible for anyone. Financial decision making, education, whatsoever.
Yeah, to come live here.
But London is a nice place.
Yeah.
Canada is a good place. You could get a job, a good job.
You just have to like work hard when you get here. As cliche as it sounds. I guess anywhere you are, you just have to work hard, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, anywhere you are, you have to work hard.
Yeah. Right, guys, that wraps it up. Thank you so much, Danny, for being part of the My Story series. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments box. If you found this video remotely valuable, give it a thumbs up or a like. Not if, you just have to. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.
Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
That was a good conclusion. That's it. That's London, Ontario, guys. Come to Fanshawe.